God bless and great day, everybody. Y'all know we back again. It's KingT420SCC with another smoking reaction. Yeah, you know, the other reaction was pretty funny, right? I'm pretty good at picking videos. This reaction gonna be pretty cool too. So we ain't gonna take too long. We're gonna jump right off into it, right? Cause I don't be wanting to keep too much of y'all time, you know what I mean? I know y'all got busy lives, but I like to entertain y'all too a little bit, you know what I mean? Keep y'all day fresh, smiling, and positive, you feel me? So let's get it.
There's some kind of fetish with street dudes because we mistake them as being more masculine.
See? We was just talking about this hood nigga shit. Y'all.
The fetish with street dudes is, y'all know they got that chicken, and all you bitches is money hungry.
That's definitely a part of it. But it's another fetish where, like she said, it's because
tough as hell.
Yeah, because you got to remember it's what they call the Ray Rays and the Pookies, which is supposed to be the broke street niggas that's fucking all the bitches having kids, and shit like that. They call them niggas the Ray Rays and the Pookies, and they broke. They ain't got the chicken, they just got the swag, and they tough as fuck and talk shit and whatever. That's just whatever. I don't know. That's what they say, Smoke Gang. We gonna watch the video. Fuck that shit.
I really wish that women would stop putting street dudes on a pedestal. And I mean, you see how Glorilla's song, she was talking about the type of dude that she wanted, and that's cool because she's selling you an illusion. And don't get me wrong, I love that song. I like Glorilla. But she's giving you, she's romanticizing and sexualizing the type of guy that you keep saying that you don't want. If we actually held ourselves accountable for the type of men that we chose, I don't think we would keep romanticizing men that are in survival mode.
Whoa. That was a nice way to put it. Men who are in survival mode. Let her cook.
I've actually never dated a street guy that was very protective. It's a complete myth that they're more masculine and more protective, and they're actually more combative. And they lack a lot of emotional maturity because they're in survival mode. They're not trying to love you. I don't care how many.
I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know if I agree with that. So I will agree with they might be in survival mode, right? But this the thing. As a street dude who been messing with street chicks, and street chicks be playing games like this and that and the other, he probably just don't trust you yet. You know what I'm saying? It's just honest to God truth. It's not that he don't want to love you. It's just that he didn't worked on loving people before, and they played him. And as a street dude, you don't like being played, so you don't play that game twice. So again, he probably just working on making sure you real with what you're talking about. We're gonna keep it pushing. Let's go.
Black movies that they create where the love is so toxic, and then for some reason, especially in the black community, we romanticize these toxic relationships. And
we're not gonna blame it all on the black movies and shit like that. Y'all romanticize that shit even without the movies. Y'all look out the window and that's what y'all think about, the nigga out there who fighting and doing all type of crazy shit. Y'all don't think about the dude that's going to school. Y'all don't think about the dude that's focused on the plan, a nigga that just went to the library. Y'all don't think about the dude that's in college taking courses, the dude in trade school, the dude in barber school, the dude in trucking school, the dude that drive the bus, the dude that... Y'all don't think about them dudes. Let's be honest.
Then we romanticize these guys and say that we want this Russell Wilson, Sierra type of love, but we're never going to get there if we keep talking about we want.
Just like you just said, Smoke Gang, that's...
Oh, it come down to the chicken.
Bro, listen, I'm glad you said that. Listen, I'm sitting here with one of the Smoke Gang members, right? And y'all heard what he said. It come down to the fact that a lot of them get acting crazy because of the money, right? And I kind of agree, right?
They be indulged in it because of the money. And they know the nigga might not even spend nothing on them, but they around the nigga with some money. So they feel more
enticed to be with this dude.
Yeah, like shit.
I could probably get more stuff out of him.
Not even about getting, because most of the time, bitches, you know what I'm saying? If it's not locked in like that, a bitch ain't getting shit but dick and bubble gum.
But this is the thing. You gotta really think about it. If she know for sure she can't get none out of the so-called broke dude, right? Mm-hmm. She really only dating the rich dude because she's gonna work hard at getting something out of him, correct?
I mean, you would think like that logically, which women don't think logically.
So watch this.
I think women think just because they with a rich nigga, they feel like...
Some of them aren't like that, and that's absolutely true.
They feel like, okay,
there is a small percentage of women who are like that.
And I ain't fucking a broke nigga, I'm fucking a nigga
but
with
the
money.
Majority, y'all know...
Yeah, all women want shit.
We talking about, that's the minority. It's a few women who out here who will get with a rich dude regardless if he spend on them or not. And they not trying to get nothing, they just happy that they with him. But the majority is trying to get with him to get something out of him. But either way it go, I said all of this. We had this little quick conversation just to say I got another video that I'm going to play at the end that's going to kind of contradict everything that we saying. Only because it's a black woman telling black women what she feels would help the black community. We'll get to it.
A hood dude. Especially if you're not a hood chick. They see you as naive and gullible.
That bitch green, gang. That bitch green, gang. Nah, I'm just talking shit, y'all. I'm just talking shit.
Don't let the hype fool you where they're like, oh, you're wifey material because you speak a certain way and dress a certain way. The only difference is that hood chicks know exactly what type of time a street dude is on. There is nothing that you'll understand about a person that can analyze, observe you, and know how to get what they want from you because where they're from, there's less resources. Their survival mode makes you navigate differently through life.
She not lying about what she said. That little part, except for the difference is, like I told you, some of these dudes, they not just in it to just because they think you're naive and gullible. You got to remember, it is men out here that do want to teach. They are leaders. They want to lead. But, again, they have been in situations where they met women who played with their leadership. And that's not what a man wants. They played with the respect. They played with the relationship. That's not what a man wants. Like, you either all the way in or you all the way out. 100, 100. Let her cook.
And I know this because I've experienced this. If you don't come from struggle, the way you view the world in relationships are just different. So if you're from the suburbs and people, you know, you speak a certain way, you have a certain disposition and demeanor, trust me, you do not align with no street dude, and they see you as silly and naive.
Not all of them. Not all of them. They do wonder why you want to come out there and deal with a nigga like them sometimes, depending on what type of dude you dealing with. But most of the times, they look at you like, she cute. She wants some of this thug shit. But anyway, we're going to move on. That was the first video. It was just to let y'all know that it's a fetish for hood dudes in our community. Now, this video that I'm finna play here is going to explain to you all why that should not be.
Birth control.
And I'm going to let her cook. And get it.
Birth control allowed hoes to be hoes. Then the provider, the hoes don't pick the providers, they pick the chads. Then no fault divorce allowed the hoes to leave. Then the government funded them leaving. And then social media made girls that are 6s think they're 9s and 10s and deserve 9s and 10s and think they're too good for the guy that's on their level, and then they marry the guy that's on their level, and then they're thinking about these guys and they're like, damn, I wish I could have had those guys. And so what they do is they break up their home because they think they can do better and they can't. But then what happens? At the end of the day, there's no consequence because of you simps who bailed them out. Class dismissed.
and it was a bit much. I'm gonna play it again because I know a lot of y'all got lost and how Pearly just flew through that shit right quick. Let's go. One more go.
Birth control allowed hoes to be hoes. Then the provider, the hoes don't pick the providers, they pick the chads.
So y'all heard what she said. Birth control allowed the hoes to be hoes. And instead of picking the providers, they picked the chads. I'm gonna keep going.
Then no fault divorce allowed the host to leave. Then the government funded them leaving. And then social media made girls that are 6s think they're 9s and 10s and deserve 9s and 10s and think they're too good for the guy that's on their level. And then they marry the guy that's on their level. And then they're thinking about these guys and they're like, damn, I wish I could have had those guys. And so what they do is they break up their home because they think they can do better and they can't. But then what happens? At the end of the day, there's no consequence because of you simps who bailed them out. Class dismissed.
Class dismissed. She just got to tell y'all simps about y'allself. That was really nice. That was nice. Pearly did her thing right there. She broke it down on the board and everything. That was nice. I'm glad y'all was paying attention. Let's get to it. We're gonna get to this next video. Cause I told y'all I got one I want to play for the end. Where we at? Here's where we at. We just played Pearly, right? We just played Pearly.
So a lady came on here and said,
All right, bet. You can slide it backwards because I know you're finna sit down. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, this way, if you sit right there, you'll be able to feel it too.
Come on, this way, bro. I'm about to get ready to
All right, Ben, let's jump into this next video, y'all.
so a lady came on here and said nothing but the harsh truth. She said the dating pool is trash because you guys are taking advice from hoes.
Bro, I'm making a whole video, bro. We ain't finna concentrate about nothing but this video over here. I'm sorry. My bad. Hold on. Jesus Christ, we're gonna start over.
So a lady came on here and said nothing but the harsh truth. She said the dating pool is trash because you guys are taking advice from hoes.
She said the dating pool is trash because you women are taking advice from hoes. We're gonna let her cook.
And when Kevin Samuel said it, you guys was deaf on this man. You
Dog, she brought up the Godfather. Y'all did. Y'all was so mad when he told y'all taking advice from the wrong women. Y'all didn't want to listen to him tell y'all, take advice from the married women who've been married for 30, 40 plus years. Y'all didn't want to listen to that. He told y'all that. He did. Let's go.
were angry, you and outraged. But the truth is there's tricks and then there's boyfriends, okay? And it's so true, we're expecting boyfriends to be tricks. But it's like, do we know what tricks do? And what they require?
Do we know what tricks do and what they require?
Right.
Let's let her continue. Let's see what she got.
And you're telling women... Listen, guys, I think it's enough now. We've enjoyed them. They were funny. And that's all they were meant to be, is funny. You're not meant to take those women seriously. If you want to be in a healthy, stable relationship, you don't listen to them. Thank you.
So you don't listen to hoes when you want to be in a healthy, stable relationship. I mean, I don't personally see nothing wrong with that. I mean, I personally think that's good advice. Why would you listen to a woman who's not even trying to be into a relationship tell you about being in that relationship? I'm just saying, it don't make sense. It just don't. All right, family. Smoke gang shit. Niggas be blow around that bitch. Alright. All right, bet. All right, y'all. We gonna
When
do
you
this
put
one.
sexy
I got
pictures of
one
yourself-
more after this one, and then we'll be done. All right, one more after this one, y'all, and then we'll be done. Let's get it.
When you put sexy pictures of yourself all over the internet, that is the same as me as a man going and talking to a bunch of girls and having sex with them.
I promise you, he not lying. I promise y'all, Myron not lying when he say that. Y'all know, Myron be harsh as fuck when he say some shit, and it is what it is. The truth is the light. You just got to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? But he not lying. Like, a man going to have sex with a whole bunch of women is the equivalent of his woman posting pictures half naked on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, wherever, and getting all that attention from all those extra dudes. It's the same thing. I'm gonna let him cook though. Watch.
Not the
Yes,
same.
it is. Because hold on, you go up to guys and talk to them.
I don't go to those.
Thank you. That's my point. Women don't approach men. Women put themselves in a position for men to approach them. So what girls do is they post pictures of themselves. You're laughing because you know I'm telling you the truth here. Girls post pictures of themselves. They dress up a certain way. They make themselves available. Just like I said before, if the car is not for sale, why is there for sale sign on the car? It's very disrespectful to the man. Most men will never tell you this, which is why you guys are looking at me like I'm crazy. But most men don't like their girl all over the place.
All over all type of social media, being pictured everywhere, hugged up everywhere. Like, most men don't really like that. It's not really a good thing. And I don't care how much they try to hide it, they just don't. It's the truth. We're going to keep going.
Dressing provocatively on the internet. So if you know, why are you arguing with me about this? This is just how men think.
I know that's how they think, but I don't agree with what they think.
Well, you know what? I don't like it that women like men that make money. I don't like it that women that's over 6 feet. I don't like it that women want men to pay for dates. But guess what? I can't change reality. I have to either accept reality and adapt, or not get girls.
So y'all see the point? The point is y'all don't approach men to have intimacy. Men approach y'all. So the fact that y'all post all those pictures states to a man, especially a man that you're dating, is that you want someone else to approach you. Now, you can say that that's not the truth, but otherwise, who are you posting the photos for? Sure, models claim they do it for business and for branding, and y'all know the spiel. I ain't got to give it to y'all. But that's the problem, because they feel like it's just okay, that's supposed to be an okay spiel.
Black women can better.
That's supposed to be an okay spiel. Since y'all want, it's all right for y'all to make all this money doing all this crazy shit. Let's listen. This is the last one. We're gonna rock out to it too. Let's go.
Black women can better support black men by not judging them by their accolades or acts of service. I think that we need to look at black men beyond their earning capital, because we are living in a country that is systematically trying to oppress black men financially.
Oh shit. She cutting up early. We're gonna start over. I need y'all to really hear her. I need y'all to really, really pay attention. Listen.
Black women can better support black men by not judging them by their accolades or acts of service. I think that we need to look at black men beyond their earning capital, because we are living in a country that is systematically trying to oppress black men financially. A black man may never be able to step into my shoes and do what I do and make what I make. Don't fall for what they're trying to do to make you feel like your man ain't if he don't have what you have or he don't make what you make. I think that the first way we could better support black men is stop looking at their pockets before their characters and hearts.
So I like talking to these poets. I love talking to poets because y'all be having the bars. Man. Ooh, that's good. Yeah, that's a clip right there. Yeah, they're going to love that.
I think that black women can better support black men by not judging them by their accolades or acts of service. I think that we need to look at black men beyond their earning capital.
Right.
Because we are living in a country that is systematically trying to oppress black men financially. A black man may never be able to step into my shoes and do what I do and make what I make. Don't fall for what they're trying to do to make you feel like your man ain't if he don't have what you have or he don't make what you make.
Somebody taught you something. And I'm glad you're on this net trying to teach these other young ladies something. Give them that work.
I think that the first way we could better support black men is stop looking at their pockets before their characters and hearts.
Amen.
That's what I said. I like talking to these poets. I love talking to poets because y'all be having the bars. Man.
So, that was a great video. Listen, it all boils down to stop taking advice from women of the street life, 304's, if you're trying to get married and be in a stable relationship. If you really want a stable relationship and you want a man that make millions of dollars, work with him and help him get to the place where he's supposed to be to make the millions of dollars. Otherwise, it's wild work that you think you're just supposed to jump in the game and have a millionaire. It's fucking ridiculous the way you ladies just jump over all the good men who you could actually help become millionaires and live a good life just to scream ain't no good men in the world. God bless. Great day.